the foundations of the biomagnetic code, what we're about to learn, it's based on the knowledge that we have about how the body works. The body is designed to express emotions. The body is all about emotions. That's what emotions means. Emotion, the energy to move or not to move, right? So because the body was made to move, we need a certain emotion to move to. And because the body knows that, it's always listening for the emotion that I am creating. But the emotion that I'm creating, it's through a perception of my knowledge or my ideas. So let's say I am here and we're very relaxed and we're talking, and yeah, I did this and you did that and so on and so forth, and then I see a snake here.
Yeah.
That's a perception. If I have a phobia of snakes, or I don't know anything about snakes, I will be and I'm going to respond. I have an emotion, and that emotion is going to create a response, and I might scream, I jump, run, whatever, but that is the response of the body because of the emotion that I created. If I was an entomologist or an expert on snakes, I would see it like, wow, what a beautiful snake, right? So the object or the event is not what will determine the emotion. The emotion will be determined by the perception that I have, and I built it. This perception, I built it. Or my father, my mother, my church, my X or Y, but this is going to be the determining factor in what emotion I am creating. So an illness, we can say it's the intent of the life to expand my awareness, to expand my consciousness. Because if I'm getting sick because of an emotion, it means my awareness is not as big as it can be. So that's when evolution and involution and devolution comes into play. So because the body is made to express emotions, every emotional event will produce an electromagnetic effect. Everything in the body is electrical, even down to the cells. The cells, all they want is a little bit of electricity, and the way the cell works in taking in a molecule of sodium or potassium, it's because they want the proton that they have extra. So that plus sign, that energy, is what a cell wants, and that is electricity. So everything in our bodies works with electricity, and electricity and magnetism are one and the same, two sides of the same coin. So because everything works on electromagnetic activity, an electromagnetic or the body is electromagnetic, and the body is meant to express emotions. That means the emotion is electromagnetic, and an electromagnetic shift, aka an emotion, will create a shift in the body, will change the state of the cells, i.e. the pH. Because the pH is basically how much charge a substance has. Well, we'll get into that later.
That's why we can worry ourselves sick.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the emotion is electromagnetic. And an electromagnetic charge in an organ or a tissue or a muscle will change the conductivity around those cells, right? So that will eventually create a blockage, unbalance, illness, inflammation, pain, X or Y. This is the foundation on what the biomagnetic code is based on. Everything is electromagnetic in our bodies, but if we go beyond that, the electromagnetic response comes from the emotion, which if we go beyond that, the emotion comes because of the perception, which that's where our consciousness is. The perception will basically be a sign of the level of awareness or consciousness that we have. And because we're here to